This democracy is what is causing all these problems. If I were to be the head of state or the government, I will use the gun because I have the military, I have the police, I have all the security services. So persuading them and it won't result to any positive. I'll use the gun. Killing about 1, 2, 3, 4 people, they will stop.
Guys, so the president had a media encounter yesterday. He met with the Ghanaian media, and it was beautiful to see. You understand? For about 2 hours, the president stood on his feet answering questions about various sectors in this country. They will throw in the question, he will answer it. Every sector is like your man E 360. He knows whatever is happening in every sector. And as I said, it was a beautiful sight to behold because we've had a situation where a certain president never wanted to grant audience to the local media. He would rather fly to France and go and, grant them interviews. So for President Mahama to come in and democratize the whole process, for the media people to be part of governance, to be part of the process, it is beautiful to see. You will not take away from him, and you can never take that away from him. It was beautiful. However you want to spend it, for 2 hours, the president stood on his feet, engaging the media. Beautiful. This is the point of democracy. It is not democracy, this is democracy. So as I was saying, a lot of questions were thrown at him and he answered them. But there was a part where them started ask questions about something specific where it be like the answers the president gave, it has generated a lot of conversation with people like Kofi Gabs, Manasseh. Kofi Gabs actually campaigned for the certain president, feeling disappointed. Manasseh Azure, one of the finest journalists we have in the country, feeling disappointed. And it was about Galamsey. And guys, you people know what is happening when it comes to Galamsey in this country. Yesterday, I did the video. In the central region, some parts of central region, they don't have water. It's not even central region. Some parts of Ghana, water no they run through them at taps. So Galamsey, where you go right now, it be crazy. So questions were asked about Galamsey. And this is what the president said. This is what the president said when questions were asked about Galamsey. And this is why Manasseh and the rest, they are disappointed. They say they are disappointed in the president's fight against Galamsey. Let me read it. So the questions were asked and said, Galamsey fight. Implementing a state of emergency might sound nice, but it should be the last resort. Questions were asked, or a question was asked about, the declaration when the president is going to declare a state of emergency when it comes to Galamsey. And the president in answer was that implementing a state of emergency might sound nice, but it should be the last resort. Guess who was in opposition screaming state of emergency? It might not have come from him, but it came from people in his party. So for him to be asked this question and this being his response, people say, now what is happening? Because when you were in opposition, your people said we should declare state of emergency, but now it's like you are singing a new tune. Hence the disappointment from some people in the country.
The only response people were not too happy with was his response on the issue of the Galamsey. But I felt that he intelligently handled that question because he made it clear that yes, state of emergency, yes, I could do that. But that is when I have exhausted all the opportunities and the legal regimes available to me as a head of state. And I think we haven't. We still have this, we still have this, still have this that we could use to do. And two, I've never thought that from day one, I've never thought that the fight against Galamsey was going to be an event. It's a process.
Another one was that the fight against Galamsey is going to be a process, not an event, and it will take a lot of work to overcome. The livelihoods of about 4 million Ghanaians depends on small-scale mining.
Gold mining or Galamsey was going to be an event. Definitely, there's no magic wand. Eating so much over the last 8 years that it's going to take a lot of work to be able to overcome it. And I didn't expect that in 18 months we would declare victory in the fight. As the livelihoods of about 4 million Ghanaians is on small-scale mining. And so it's going to be a process. It's not going to be an event.
Agreement is agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo.
So right now we have moved from the state of emergency to what? It being a process. How? And the people say they know they understand because
Actions speak louder than words.
it's like when the NDC, when they were in opposition, they were singing a different tune. Now that they are in power, it is another tune. What is happening? Because how did we move from a state of emergency to what? A process. When lives are being destroyed, when the forestry is being destroyed, when we have the prevalence of kidney and liver diseases in the system, the Ghana Water Company, they are overwhelmed when it comes to the treatment of water in the country. There is shortage of water in the country. So to say it is a process, there is a problem. So let's continue. I mean, after all these things were said, Manasseh Azure took to his Twitter to put this thing out, say, Mr. President, your fight against illegal mining is very underwhelming. Like the other sectors, if you do well, we will see it. So Manasseh Azure took to his Twitter to post this, and he's saying, Mr. President, your fight against Galamsey, and the fight is in quote, is what? Underwhelming. Illegal mining is underwhelming. Just like the other sectors, if you are doing well, we will see the actions, you understand? And one person that actually campaigned for the president, Kofi Gabs, also took to his Twitter and he posted a video of the President Mahama campaigning when he was in opposition. And this is the caption. It says, from I have solutions to for now, let us allow security forces to do their work. So President Mahama, your Galamsey policies expired after elections. He's asking, you understand?
Good afternoon, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, current President of Ghana. On the 17th of October 2024, you said to the then President of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Kwadwo, that it is your responsibility to deal with Galamsey now and not mine. Because you are just a political leader and not the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana. And this is exactly what you said at Ningo Prampram.
As Sam George said, President Kwadwo said I should come out clearly on Galamsey. It looks like he doesn't live in this country. And so, I mean, there's a lot that I've said. It is his responsibility. The people of Ghana elected him. He is currently the President of Ghana. And it is his responsibility to deal with Galamsey now. I know that after 7 January 2025, when Ghanaians have voted for me, I will take that responsibility and we will sort out illegal mining.
Thank you for your words so sweet, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. 7th December, Ghanaians voted massively for you. So in today, 2025, you are the President of Ghana, the Commander-in-Chief. So you don't need to go, you are no longer required to go and comment on how to stop Galamsey or to state your policy on how to stop Galamsey. Today you have the power and the mandate. And what have you done so far to stop Galamsey, illegal mining? Remember, small scale mining and Galamsey are not the same. Small scale mining is licensed small scale miners. Galamsey are small scale miners without license, illegal. You see, talk is cheap.
So that is what is happening. You can see on social media that people are disappointed in the answers the president gave when questions were asked about Galamsey. Now, the president himself might not have said some of these things, like state of emergency and things. But one person that was trumpeting some of these things, that made it look like, the fight against Galamsey is going to be a walk in the park because the president has power, be what? Minister Sam George. When Sam George was in opposition, these were some of the things he was putting out. Let me read it to you. Galamsey is Ghana's drug trade. It is to Ghana what cocaine is to Colombia. There are cartels involved. These cartels have politicians, chiefs, and security personnel involved. Our government is complicit and will not do anything about it. And he tagged Nana Addo Dankwa Kwadwo. So somebody in the comment section asked him, Honorable, how can we fix this? This is what Sam George says. The man who is paid to be the president has the ultimate power to end this in a week if he wants. He is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for Christ's sake. So the president might not have, said some of these things. But right now, his ministers, these were some of the things they said in opposition. And people are using it as a yardstick to measure his performance when it comes to the fight against illegal mining. And I understand it. Because if some judge is saying the president can use 1 week to fight Galamsey, it's been 8 months in power. What have they done about it? And this is not about politics, because you people know what Galamsey as a menace is doing to the society. You people know it. So for it to move from a state of emergency to what? A state of what? A process. It is not even making sense, bro. The tunes that were sung in opposition is not the tunes that are being sung in government. Now that you have the power, so the people are angry. Manasseh tweeted it. I didn't force Manasseh to tweet it. And it is not only Manasseh. A lot of people are disappointed. When you go on Twitter, Stop Galamsey is trending because something must be done about it. We are sleeping on the fight against Galamsey. Water bodies are being destroyed. Yesterday, I posted a video. This is not even brown. This is deep coffee brown. So you cannot sit there. No, the chat being different from when they were in opposition. It really don't make sense now. It is a state of emergency thing. It is a state of emergency. We cannot sweep it under the mat or the carpet. The kidney disease is prevalent in the system. No, we cannot sweep it under the mat. It calls for an emergency conversation, bro. So you have to understand. You can choose to politicize everything you have in the comment section, but when you go on social media, the tune is different. You go and read. Go. It's there, bro. It is there. The video. Oh, there. Sometimes I just add what people are saying so that you people will understand. You people will actually understand what is happening. You think it not be small. It not be small. It really not be small. So this was posted by the fight Ed Hub. And when you go through the comment section, it's like everyone in the comment section is disappointed. Every single person in the comment section is disappointed. I can show you some of the comments on the screen. Yes, read them. Yeah, read them. Yes, not be me. Yes, these are some of the comments. So once again, what the president did yesterday with the media, brilliant. Once again, brilliant. But when it comes to Galamsey, the questions that were asked and the answers that were given, it really knew the sit well with a lot of people. Hence the uproar on social media. So we can choose to treat Galamsey with kids' gloves. We can choose to be pretentious of what is happening on the grounds. At the end of the day, people are dying. The same way the president is saying millions of people, them are livelihood, they depend on small-scale mining. People, them are lives, them are kidneys, and them are livers also, they depend on the water that flows into our taps. So there has to be a balanced conversation when it comes to some of these things. Not be just for the parochial interest of some, like a few people. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened yesterday. And this is why Manasseh and Kofi Gabs, they were videos by 10. Kofi Gabs, he has done about 20 videos about this Galamsey thing. And you people know what is happening on the grounds. So you can sit and do your politics. But not be me. When you go on social media, it's different. The conversation is different. It is what it is. We are fighting Galamsey and we will fight Galamsey. My name is Sheldon. I'm out.